Game-o-matic is a tool for creating short, simple games. Instead of making games by programming how characters and objects behave, Game-o-matic lets you describe what your game should be about, and it generates games to match. Think of it like a point-and-shoot camera for video games. You can make games based on current events, your own personal interests, or really anything at all. Anybody can play games created by Game-o-matic, but to make a game, you'll need an account. After you register at game-o-matic.com, just enter your username and password to log in. From there, click Make a Game to access the game creation tool. You are first presented with the diagrammer. Game-o-matic will be making the games for you based on the template you create showing what your game is about. You do this by making a diagram of noun-verb relationships. For example, cat avoids dog. The diagrammer starts with two nouns connected by a verb. You can create more nouns by clicking any empty space in the diagrammer window. To connect nouns with arrows, hover over the area near a noun, then click and drag the arrow's point toward another noun. Arrows can go both ways between two nouns. Click inside the noun box to change the name of the noun to the person, object, or entity you want to appear in your games. For instance, if you're making a game about President Obama, you would name one of the nouns Obama. You can use any noun you want, singular or plural. Concise nouns will make skinning your game with images easier later on. Verbs are a little different. Game-o-matic will generate behaviors based on the verbs that connect two nouns. Click the verb box on the arrow to enter your verb. Start typing the first few letters of a verb, and you'll see whether the system knows it. You can also choose from the drop-down list of all the verbs that Game-o-matic understands. You can delete individual nouns and verbs by hovering over them and clicking the X button. Deleting a noun will delete all arrows connected to it. The Clear button will erase an entire diagram. If you're not quite sure what kind of diagram to make, the Show Example button cycles through a number of diagrams that have generated interesting games in the past. When you're happy with your diagram, click the large Make Game button and watch Game-o-matic do its magic. Don't worry if you're unsure about the strength of the diagram, because you can return to this screen and change your diagram at any time. The first game Game-o-matic has made for you shows up on the left. On the right are the editing tools. The title screen that pops up in the game window gives basic information about your game, tells you which noun the player will control, as well as the input method for playing. It also explains winning and losing conditions for the game. Once you're ready to test the game, hit the Play button. The resulting game is the first of many that Game-o-matic can make from your diagram, so play it to see if you like it. In the upper right of the game screen is a Pause button that will also remind you what your goals are, and a Reload button to reset your game back to the title screen. Your first game might not make a lot of sense, but that's okay. Game-o-matic is a rapid prototyping tool, and it's easy to throw away a broken game and get a new one. Hitting the Try Another button will cause Game-o-matic to put together a new combination of mechanics, goals, protagonists, and controls. If you're not getting any games you like, or if you decide you want to change some of the nouns, you can click Edit Diagram to return to the diagrammer. If you decide not to make any changes here, you can always hit Cancel and return to the currently generated game. Once Game-o-matic has given you a game that represents the idea you diagrammed to your satisfaction, it's time to add graphics. Hit the Edit Art/Text button to enter the customization screen. At the top, you can select the noun you would like to skin. Game-o-matic's stock art, drawn by illustrator Rachel Morris, is arranged into categories. In the upper right-hand corner of the art screen, you'll find the text editing options. Here you can set the title of your game, craft a byline, and advertise a URL where people might find you. You can also customize the introduction of your game for the title screen, or write a takeaway for players to read on the win-lose screen. Our stock art works best for games about political and local news, the original inspiration for Game-o-matic. If you can't find anything that fits your game, you can upload your own pictures for nouns and the game's background. Simply provide a name for the image and then select the file from your computer. Square images work best, but Game-o-matic will crop your image for you. Uploads remain in your Game-o-matic account for use in future games. Once your visuals have all been covered, you can choose whether or not to display the names of nouns with the checkbox below the selection bar. Click the Done button to return to your last game and play it with the new art. You can always return to the customization screen, and your choices for existing nouns will be remembered even if you edit your diagram. When you are happy with the way your game plays and looks, it's time to publish. Hit the Save/Publish button to bring up the sharing panel. From here, you can copy a link to your game hosted on the Game-o-matic site, use the embed code on your own web space, or post the link on your Facebook wall. You can also download the game to play on your own computer or to upload it to your personal server. Game-o-matic is an ongoing project, so don't be surprised if you see changes. We're making the system smarter all the time. Thanks for taking the time to use it. Please spread the word to your friends, post games to your news site or personal blog, and let us know if you think a change or two would make Game-o-matic a better tool for everyone. The Game-o-matic project is a John S. and James L. Knight Foundation-funded collaboration between Georgia Tech's graduate program in digital media and the UC Santa Cruz Expressive Intelligence Studio.